We're live at 6:15. Welcome.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hi.
We can't see ourselves in the thing, but that's okay.
That is fine.
Yeah.
Voices matter more than faces.
David, you have a nice voice to listen to.
That's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me, Daniel.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Crosspod. Oh, hey, the thing to remember, too, is are you recording the audio?
That is an important thing to remember.
Recording the audio now.
Welcome to Crosspod Wordcast.
Thank you, Daniel. It feels good to be here as David here at the Crosspod Wordcast.
And I'm Daniel here.
Yeah, and thank you. We feel welcomed by the Sultan Studios here, the space we're in.
Indeed. We are in the Sultan Studios main studio, and this is Crosspod Wordcast. It's a crossword puzzle podcast.
We will solve in this case, today's New York Times crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
And live, we'll do it. Sometimes we don't succeed. Sometimes we mess up and we fail.
It's okay. Pick ourselves back up.
Yeah, and then we stop recording the puzzle.
Yeah, we have to stop eventually. We give ourselves a nice little timed amount here, and sometimes our fans on the stream like to give us their answers. So if you're watching us live on the stream, feel free to make a comment.
Yes.
About what's going on.
Don't look things up though. Yeah, the honor method is just play along. Use the information that's in your head,
your noggin, or the room,
or in other heads in the room you're in.
Yeah, if there are other people, feel free to ask them.
Mm-hmm.
You could even call somebody. I'd say that's fine, right? Phone a friend.
Yeah,
that's fair.
You can contribute you can text into or you can go to YouTube and comment on the live stream.
Give us the answer.
Yeah.
But this is a collaborative.
Comments up on the screen
if people start commenting, we'll put the comments up on the screen.
Yeah, that's producer Sam. He's gonna throw your comment on the screen. So thank you, producer Sam, for the work you're doing.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, live audience and listeners to the podcast. Thank you for listening. If you have feedback or comments for us, you can do that at crosspodwordcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, and you can subscribe to us on whatever subscribing podcast app you like to use.
Yes.
Whether that's Pocket Cast,
Overcast,
Apple Podcasts,
Undercasts, Castro,
Spotify,
Stitcher.
Somebody said Overcast, but we are on there.
We're on Overcast. I can confirm.
Yeah.
So we really welcome listeners of all stripes, of all catchers.
Yep.
And what we'll do now is solve today's crossword puzzle, or attempt to. Afterwards, we'll have an etymological pass.
Yep. We'll look up the things that we didn't know, educate ourselves, probably.
And then we will share the arts section.
Yeah, some pieces of art that we've been consuming lately. So
it's good fun.
Yeah. Yeah, shall we? So we're going to do today's puzzle.
We're going to do today's puzzle. Like last week, we did the Thursday puzzle of the week. Last week, we didn't solve. What will we do this week, Daniel?
This week, we are also going to do the Thursday puzzle of today. We're going to do today's Thursday puzzle.
October 29th.
Mm-hmm.
It's written by Kurt Weller. He's the cruciverbalist.
I believe I've heard that name before, now that we've been doing this for a while.
Oh.
Does it sound familiar to you?
Not really.
Okay.
But, I mean, in other contexts, but not as a crossword puzzle creator, constructor.
Okay, but you know other Kurt Wellers.
Yeah, for some reason it sounds familiar. Like, what's the name of the guy who makes
Weller books.
Sons of Anarchy?
Oh,
Kurt
Bester. Kurt
Bester is someone.
Yeah, that's not Kurt Weller though.
Well, should we, since we're both using the app, and what people can see is the app reflected from
behind us,
we're going to press start at the same time, so our timeline is pretty similar, right? And
ready?
now,
1, 2, 3. Okay, it's counting. The counter's going.
Here we go.
And we like to start at the very beginning.
It's a very
like
good
Maria
place to start.
Said.
Yeah, like Maria von Trapp.
Yeah.
Love her.
Well, I mean, Maria.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, jeez, David. Okay, so one across is 6 letters, and the clue is?
Twice over.
Again?
The
clue is?
This clue is twice over.
Thanks.
And I don't think again is the answer, Daniel, because it doesn't fit. That's only 5 letters
No,
long.
I just wanted you to do it twice over.
Oh, I thought you were saying again.
No. So I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is? Twice over. two times, twofer.
But I don't think any commenters have said this yet. But if you see us on the screen, we might be a little bit too close to each other.
Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that. People are going to look at this and go like, these guys don't socially distance. Producer Sam.
I have a request for Producer Sam as well, that maybe he puts Daniel and that he flips where we are on that he puts Daniel on the left of the screen and David on the right.
Let's do that.
So that when I look left, I'm actually looking at you and not away from you.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's so smart.
Bye.
Yeah. Oh, geez, David, you're a little uncomfortable. Okay.
That's further away. That's appropriate social distancing.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I want to be able to look at you and look at you.
So yeah, I'm looking left and that looks right. Okay, that's great. So now we're back to the puzzle. One across.
It's a very good place.
Yeah.
Twice over. Could it be twofer?
Twice over. No, I don't think so.
Like that.
No, twice over is that's something we'll figure out. I think. What about one down?
Sure. Blank, blank, blank.
Yeah, that clue is. I'm going to tap down. It's Federal Vaccine Agency, and that's abbreviated. The word agency. So if the clue is abbreviated,
right,
the answer is abbreviated.
Is it going to be CDC? It's not going to be CDC.
I think it's going to be the CDC, the Federal Vaccine Agency. What else could it be? FDA. Yeah,
it seems like the FDA actually might be more right. What do you think?
It's one or the other, but I think we're pretty sure that 14 across is going to be starting with a D. So D and then 5 blanks.
Okay, and the clue there is doggone.
Yeah, so something.
It's in quotes with an exclamation.
Something. The answer is going to be.
A thing you would say doggone.
Darn it. Drat.
I like darn it.
Darn it.
Yeah, DARNIT. Now let's think about two down and see if it's blank A blank.
Okay, blank A blank. The clue is wariest animal.
Like an animal that's wary of things.
Like an elephant.
Like a
bat. A cat.
Cat.
Is a cat wary?
Yeah, cats are cagey. They don't like to just march on up to you or anyone.
So if it's FDA or CDC, that's ugly either way. I think we look at.
You want to look at 17 across the themed.
Sure, it's one of the long ones. There, it looks like maybe there's 3 of these long ones. If we look at the grid, there's this long one. There's 62 across. Sorry, and then there's this central 37 across.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that's all we got on the grid. So yeah, let's look at 17 across and see if cat is right. I think it's wrong.
Okay. You're on record. You're on the record.
And but it could be blank T, and then that's followed by 9 blanks.
Right. The clue is tallowy. Tallowy.
Tallowy.
Does that? What is tallow to you?
I think it's
weird. Like marrow.
Marrow, sallow.
Yeah, tallow.
Mallow.
I don't even know.
Tallowy is like ashy.
Maybe.
Or
okay.
I don't know. I think 3 down. We should just work through darn it and see what we get.
Let's work through darn
blank it. R blank.
The clue is end of an blank.
End of an blank.
Era. I
okay.
believe. Yeah.
ERA. End of an era.
Yeah.
That's what they call big threshold crosses.
Yeah.
In time.
And you know what I've realized, Sam, is that it still got me looking when I look that way. When I look at David, it still looks like I'm looking away from David.
Oh, then how does that work?
He's got to invert the image or something.
Yeah, or he should have put me right back where I was and then invert my image and leave yours alone.
Oh, whatever's clever.
But I'm glad you got that before the listeners or the streamer, the viewers did.
Yeah.
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 It's good to beat them to the punch.
Yeah, they're gonna be throwing it up in the comments.
That saves us all the emails in the comments.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, there we go. Now. It's real.
Now we're looking at each other. It's like eye contact in real life. It happens on the screen. It's like
cool.
it's like the stream imitating life.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. Save it for the art section, David.
4 down.
Blank N blank 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 blank.
That clue is sign up.
Enlist.
Yes, enlist. Enlist. In the army.
Mm-hmm.
Will you guys reach towards each other just to see what happens?
If I put my hand up, no touching, Dan. High five.
There we go. This is so good for our podcast listeners.
Oh, they love it.
5 down, blank, I blank blank.
That clue begins some evasive maneuvering. Dips. No, I think it'll end in an S.
Likely.
What else could it be?
Zigs.
Zigs. Oh, Zigs.
Yeah, Zigs is good.
That is good. Z-I-G. It's usually you zag after you zig.
Right.
So now we have blank C E-E-Z blank for
twice over.
Twice over.
Well, let's say the cat is out of the answer. Let's take it out.
Let's take the cat out of the answer.
So the twice over feels weird. It's like, I don't know about that Z. Let's try 6 down. Blank T blank blank.
That clue, series finale.
David, you watch a lot of shows. It's an area of knowledge.
I do. I watch a lot of series, British series.
I suppose a series doesn't have to be related to television.
No, it could be a series of something, a series of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the series on your phone.
So I think that one across is going to end in a vowel. So I think maybe there's a vowel for 6 down. A vowel T blank blank. What do you think?
Oh,
series.
et al.
Et al. That's great. It's like
usually they reference some kind of like in a bibliography or references. You'll find that
it means and the other people.
Yeah.
And those others.
The rest.
Yeah, and the rest of the people, but not things, but people.
Yeah, people. Yeah. The rest of the people.
And it's an abbreviation for et alia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Latin.
Indeed.
Okay. 17 across is looking interesting now. Blank blank ALGA blank 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 blank.
That's tallowy.
Yeah, tallowy still.
I don't nothing. Maybe we'll figure something out there. But 20 across is calling out to me with that ISL, and then there's 5 blanks after that.
Yeah, Fijian or Samoan, for example.
Islander.
Yeah.
Islander. ANDER.
Yeah.
Islander.
Mm-hmm.
Or people who compete. That's what they call people on Survivor, right?
Islanders?
They're Islanders.
Oh.
You know, Probst, he'll get up there with his puka shells and he'll say, "Okay, Islanders." He right?
I guess I haven't watched a lot of.
I haven't watched any of it.
I've seen bits. Sam has shown us bits because he has a friend who was on there.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
But you know, I think we just haven't been caught. We haven't seen enough to, or had it explained well enough for us, so for us to have caught the bug.
Right.
You know, I think everybody who really gets exposed to it gets caught by the kind of game theory of the whole thing and the voyeurism of competition. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
on to something else.
Onward and forward.
What, 18 down, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, or like 23.
That's nice. Yeah, that's blank 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 S.
The clue there is concern for a poll.
Concern for a poll.
P-O-L-L.
Odds.
Yeah, I like that.
Odds. It's interesting because it sounds
Tis
like
the season.
It is the season, but
polls.
It also sounds like a plural answer, but it's a singular concept that is a concern. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The odds. Right.
Yeah.
23 down now with that O blank blank.
4 clubs, for example.
4
clubs. O blank blank. 4 clubs like on a card, like cards.
Yeah, like face cards. It's the suit.
That's 4 of a kind.
Of clubs.
Four clubs is, I don't know. 4 clubs like that you might go clubbing. 4 discotheques.
No, 4 club sandwiches.
4
that's weird.
Clubs that you're part of, like in Rushmore, he's part of more than 4.
Oh, that's right. Beekeeping, backgammon,
Latin.
He saved it.
Yeah, he saved Latin. What'd you ever do?
I didn't. I killed Latin.
Yeah.
In some ways.
24 across? Down?
Sure. That's
down?
D blank blank blank.
Yeah, the clue there. Close blank. And then in parentheses, approach. Close. Close maybe.
Close?
Not close.
Close.
Close ranks.
Close
rank. Approach. Close call.
I don't know that. Close. Something. We will have to clarify later. 25 down now.
D blank blank blank.
That's concerning in a memo. Odds might not be right.
Yeah, maybe odds is wrong.
Because it's in re.
Right. In regards to.
Right. INRE.
Concern for a poll then could be age, sex, income, education, Those are the things that pollsters are wanting to know sometimes, or your views. They want to know your 29 across,
29
or
across.
33 across.
Could be a good one to go. 33 is blank blank R.
Preceder of com in quotes. COM.
COM.
Dot.
Preceder of COM. Oh, dot.
So INRI might be wrong?
No, I don't think com. It could be like Norcom or what? Well, that's okay. Let's consider 29 across. We hopped over it, but it's blank blank NT blank blank blank.
The clue is place in office.
It could be the verb to
place in an office, like to hire, to
appoint or like elect.
Yeah, intern almost looks like it could fit with one more letter at the beginning though, like
place in office.
Yeah. Elect.
Yeah, that's messy. I don't know.
Should we go over to like our 18 down, 7 down?
That's a good idea. Blank A, blank 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 for 18 down.
The clue there is long-handled hammer. Do you know any long-handled hammers? How many hammers do you know?
Well, there's Mjolnir.
Right.
And then there's when you go to Home Depot.
MC.
There's MC.
Right.
Any other hammers outside of the ones you'll find in an aisle at Home Depot?
A ball peen.
That's at Home Depot.
Okay.
There's like a roofing
hammer. Claw hammer.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
There's like a softer ones that aren't ball peen ones, but like
mallet.
Army hammer.
Yeah. Okay.
So no great answers. No.
Okay.
So what? 7 down, perhaps. Blank 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 N blank.
Classic Alan Ladd film.
Oof, Alan Ladd.
That's an older actor.
Outside
we know a little bit about actors and movies, but
not this actor.
We kind of drop off after like probably the 70s.
But what about just classic films? Like what's a classic film that is blank 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 N blank?
Don't know.
Well, then 8 down calls out to us.
Blank 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 D blank.
And that is surpass.
Surpass, like overtake, like
exceed.
Yeah,
or
like do more, overdo, surpass, something do.
Outdo. OUTDO.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can do 7 across or 15 across or 9 down.
All of the above. 7 across. Blanko blank.
That's lush.
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 Like luscious locks, like lush.
Like an adjective for very fine.
A green forest.
Like the carpet of a Rolls Royce ghost.
Lush. Rich.
What about a noun? Someone who is a lush.
Oh, a sot.
Is a sot.
Nice.
Yeah. There we go. That's someone who drinks to excess.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 15 across is blank you blank.
Biblical companion of Moses. Wasn't that Aaron? Was his brother-in-law?
Aaron was his brother-in-law.
Do we know his wife?
Miriam was his sister? His wife?
The Pharaoh was like his...
was it King Tut? Was it Tut?
Is that right? I doubt it.
No.
Let's try a 9 down again.
A bush? Well, there was a bush.
Oh, yeah. He had a bush. The hung out with.
There were idols.
Yeah. The basket was kind of like a companion. It was his first companion, you might say.
I'm thinking back on... that was his first companion, right?
Yeah.
Well, so now where do you want to go?
9 down.
9 down. We looked at it before, but now we have T blank
we
blank
didn't look
E.
at it before.
Oh, we didn't look. Excuse me.
Shoe accessory. I would remember a shoe accessory.
Blank blank E. Shoe accessory.
What kind of shoe accessories do you have, David? T blank blank E.
Well, a shoe, sometimes you need to have, like, sometimes there's like a...
Spats?
Spats. Sometimes.
That's really it.
I don't wear... I mean, gaiters are a word that...
Lace. But I don't want to get rid of sot. I like sot.
Shoe accessory. What
How about 26 across? Have we looked at that yet?
Oh, no.
Blank, blank,
Yeah, blank. That's the clue here. Sign before Virgo.
Leo.
It's the only one that'll fit.
Yeah.
Or do you happen to know the order?
I know that Virgo is in September because that's what I am.
But it's not just before Virgo. It's sometime before. It's several.
Sure, anytime before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what do we have? 7 down. Did we want to revisit that now? Whether we have a few, or do you want like 18 down again?
Let's do. I don't know about the long-handled hammer. So classic Alan Ladd film S blank blank N-E.
Shane.
Yeah.
That's a classic movie.
And that does sound like the actor that plays Shane. To my
Alan
memory.
Ladd plays Shane. It's a Western.
Yeah.
A classic.
Classic Western. Alan Ladd, I believe, if he plays Shane, which I do think that's right. He's like, it's the classic, like, comes to town.
It's a lawless town.
It's a lawless town with some no good,
some ne'er-do-wells.
Like, yeah, there's basically like people running the whole cattle industry and taking advantage of the other townsfolk, and so he has to do his gunslinging thing, and it's like and he falls in and stays with and comes close to a young boy and the boy's mother, and he protects them. And then at the end, he rides off into the sunset. Very classic motif of the hero comes to town and then has
Does
to
he
leave
wear
at the end.
a white hat or a black hat?
Probably lighter.
Lighter.
Yeah.
Lighter shades.
Yeah,
of
lighter
hats.
shade. I'm sure. We'll look it up at the end. So H.U. blank, biblical companion of Moses. Hut, hum, hug.
H.U. blank.
That's weird.
Hun.
Shoe
there must have been a person.
Tree, a shoe tree.
It's a shoe tree.
Yeah.
Her.
Ben, Judah, Ben, her.
Wait. Moses and Ben-Hur were friends? That's
Maybe.
like different eras of.
Were they? Oh yeah, because Judah Ben-Hur is
well,
like Jesus. He was the.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's.
Really? Her?
Tree. So I'm putting tree in. Now we have some interesting stuff for 17. Let's go. Blank blank ALGA blank ATE.
Tallowy.
Tallowy.
Amalgamate.
Yeah, amalgamate. AMALGAM. Amalgamate.
I guess we'll definitely be looking up tallowy for our etymological past, because amalgam is things blended together, so tallowy must mean when things are blended, or is that?
Yeah, tallowy seems like an adjective, and amalgamate seems like a noun to me. But
I would see it as a verb first, amalgamate.
Oh yeah, I spent all day yesterday amalgamating a bunch of things. That makes sense.
Yeah, it tracks what I know of you.
So
how you spend your days.
Well, let's go back to
1 and 2 down.
1 down. It's been solved for us. We know it's FDA now because we have that A from amalgamate.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Would you want to look at one across or 2 down?
Wariest animal, ram.
The ram is the wariest animal.
I guess
because freeze is the answer to twice over. It's hard to doesn't make
track.
any sense to me.
Twice over.
Freeze.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this. Maybe we'll get the answer somehow suggested by like 62 across.
You're looking at the theme, the other long ones.
Yeah, there's no. Sometimes the
Tawny.
clues will. Oh, can I jump ahead here for a second?
Go ahead.
I just noticed that 71 across, the very final clue in the acrosses says, "I'm busy," or, if read in 4 pieces, an aid in solving several clues here.
So maybe we got some kind of trick or rebus happening.
Okay.
Should we keep going from, or should we think about "I'm busy" and see if there's a.
I'm busy, or if read in 4 pieces. How do you read that in 4 pieces? I am busy.
I am busy.
I am busy.
Amalgamate. Well, let's just keep going. Let's see what we can do to like 21 down. R followed by 6 blanks.
All right, that clue is driving nuisance.
You got your backseat drivers. You got your you know, single lane traffic. You know, you got your construction.
Could it be golf driving? Is that a thing?
Yeah. So a driving nuisance would be like a bad swing, like a shank, like a.
So it could be a lot of things. It's an open-ended potential there.
Yeah.
Should we revisit 18 down? That MAL blank blank blank. You don't know about the hammer.
Long-handled hammer.
Mallet.
Nice.
What? LET?
Yeah, ET.
Mallet. Okay, now we got 29 across. We already saw this, but it's blank blank NT blank blank L.
The clue is place in office. Install almost looks right. Well, we got a comment from James Lyons who says,
James,
you two are too good for me.
Oh, James.
That's not true.
What a sweetheart.
Former guest, friend of the show,
yeah.
James Lyons. Place in office.
Place in office. Could it be like control? The word control looks like it would fit, and so far the answers haven't related to the clues very well.
Well, then 4 clubs, for example. Could it be, that's going to be blank C blank. Could that be ace?
Oh.
Does that make any, like a...
Wait, where are you for that one? Four clubs. I'm sorry, what clue is 4 clubs again? For 23 down.
Well, let's do do we see 30 procedure of calm? I want to put dot in there. You don't like dot? What else could be for procedure of calm?
Well, if it's ace, then that's not. Then
I don't know why I want to say ace. I just, other than your control there.
Yeah.
A blank IS, concern for a pole. Axis. But then
at 24 down, we'll start with an X. And that clue is, for 24 down, we have 4 blanks right now.
Yeah, we already saw this. Close or close, blank, approach.
So in here, the word approach is going to follow the answer as well.
No, I think that's if it's not a blank. If it's like blank something.
Yeah.
Or something blank, and then something in parentheses. Then the parenthetical is just informing you as to the meaning, but the word that they want you to guess, it would be hard to guess without knowing the meaning.
What about 34 across? We haven't looked at that, have we?
Blank, blank, E blank. The clue.
Samuel Adams for 1.
Oh, it's a beer, David. Speaking of, what are you drinking?
We're back again with Level Crossing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, down the street, South Salt Lake.
It's a great brewery. You know, they do a fun thing with their little... with the name of their brewery here. At the bottom they say from Level Crossing, or wherever it is that they have the city, South Salt Lake. They mention South Salt Lake, but then they have a little S Salt Lake and a little like a pointing south, like a compass rose kind of
south.
That's
cute.
Yeah, it's just nice design. This is the Astro Shake. It's a 2020 series.
You were drinking that last
edition.
week.
Yeah, again.
And then I was too.
Yeah.
And I just finished off that fruity one.
Fruit Bat. Yeah, it's only available on tap there at Level Crossing.
It's great stuff.
Yeah.
Well.
Call. James Lyon says call. Okay, let's see. What could
close call?
Close call.
Approach.
Close call. Approach. Call approach. Close.
Close. I don't know about it.
It doesn't fit well or great with
Let's
everything
look at
else.
our 30 down with our beer.
Please.
Now.
Yeah.
Blank B followed by 5 blanks.
Embarrasses.
Embarrasses.
Like a basis. A
base.
No, that's not the right meaning.
But it
either.
probably is going to end with an S.
Ooh, end with an S.
Let's think about 56 across and see if it starts with an S.
Should we look at it?
The answer is 8 letters long. Maybe it starts with an S.
And the clue is Jackie Chan police film.
He's in a lot of police films. That's
and we just claimed to know things about movies.
I know a lot about Jackie Chan movies.
Oh, but what about his
his newest stuff is harder. But there's obviously
oldest stuff is harder.
Rush Hour is 8 letters probably, and that's one of his American films. So the S doesn't fit. So he's in Super Cop. That's another one.
Super Cop. Let's just put that one in.
Super Cop.
It is a police film.
Indeed,
especially because it has the word cop in the title.
Super.
Do you want to work through 31 down, or do you like where we are down at the bottom of the puzzle with 57
I like it down there. Let's 57 down.
Okay, that's you blank blank blank.
Causes of some 911 calls. Heart attacks, muggings.
What is it? Isn't there like DUI has another way of saying it? It's like UDI or something like that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't call. That doesn't feel quite right.
Oh no, someone's driving drunk.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, someone's DUIing. 52 down. Blank P blank blank blank.
I think it's someone's D'ing UI is what they would say on the call. So sorry, 52 down. Blank P blank blank blank. Yeah.
In pieces.
In pieces.
Apart. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate it when we're in pieces, David.
Should we do 52 across? A blank blank?
We should. I love, in quotes, long ago. In another language, like before English was a language, like Amo.
Amo, the dead language of Latin.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if that works out for 53 down with M-E blank blank blank.
Like some breakups.
Messy.
Yeah.
Like Lionel.
Spoken like it's from experience there, David.
I just the word yelled out to me. I've seen them in movies. These messy breakups.
Yeah. You've never had one.
Not really. No.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, messy, relatively unmessy, I would say, from what I've seen on the movies.
Yeah.
Ooh, that can get dramatic.
Yeah.
Breakups.
Yeah.
Messy. What about you?
Not too messy, and it's unpleasant for sure. We get to play the game, David.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. We get to play the game twice now because 67 across and 70 across both have one letter left to be solved.
Yeah. And the True Clue game, for those of you who don't know, first-time listeners, when there's only one letter missing from an answer,
right,
we don't look at the clue.
Yeah, even though the clue's right up on the screen.
Yeah.
We're not looking at it.
Yeah.
And we only look at the letters available for like 67 across. The letters available are blank RS.
Right. So we have to think about what could it be, what letter could it be, and then come up with a clue of our own for what would satisfy that letter being there.
Right.
So blank RS. I'm gonna say highly degreed people. That's maybe
doctors.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but I don't know if it needed the question mark inflection necessarily at the end.
And then how did you indicate that it was going to be abbreviated? Because highly, you had highly abbreviated in there.
Yeah.
Or degreed.
I was just going to say abbreviated.
Or people, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I thought maybe for 67 across, I would say blank Doubtfire.
Misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, MRS. Okay, True Clue time. It is surgery locales. In brief.
Oh, those are ers.
Ors. Or are they?
Yeah, you're right. It is. They're ORs.
Yeah, ORs. Operation rooms.
Operating rooms.
Operating rooms.
Operation rooms.
Operational rooms.
It's where you play the game Operation.
Opera rooms.
Yeah.
Op rooms.
Yeah, I bet they're all related.
Yeah.
Special ops.
Yeah, photo ops.
So now we have blank TY. We can play the True Clue game.
Yeah, we sure can.
Blank TY.
Yeah. Messy place.
A breakup. A breakup.
Yeah. Where do breakups happen?
Yeah, the place of breakups. I'm gonna say sty.
Yeah. That's the true clue to my clue. That's the true answer to my clue.
And now I can't think of anything. I had sty set up for myself to use.
Yeah.
And now I can't think of any other thing. So let's just go ahead with the True Clue reveal.
Many a dorm room, in a manner of speaking. Sties. Well, now we get to play the True Clue with 57 down.
Which we already
do we already see it?
Yeah,
let's look again.
But we have U blank OS now.
This is fun. Causes of some 911 calls.
UFOs.
Yeah, did you know there's a UFO documentary?
I didn't know that. There's a UFO documentary?
Yeah, there's probably a lot.
Oh.
There's a new one that just came out that is on Netflix or Prime or something like that. Or I think it might be on HBO.
Oh.
And it was made by a fairly notable, legit documentarian and they have interviews with like Harry Reid, who used to be the
Nevada
senator who is the head of the Senate.
The
what do you call that?
Majority leader.
And they have him talking about UFOs and how there are tons of unidentified flying objects.
Well, yeah, because most of the people who see them don't know how to identify them.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, UFOs, that's fun. 911.
You know, it makes me think of Omnibus, a fellow companion podcast out
definitely.
there, hosted by Ken Jennings and John Roderick.
Yeah.
You know how John Roderick pronounces UFOs?
Does he say UFOs?
He says UFOs.
Oh, that's fun.
Have you ever heard anyone do that?
No, but I can imagine somebody doing that.
Like, he's not even trying to be funny, I don't think. He just talks.
He just says how he talks.
Yeah.
UFOs.
Yeah.
Maybe he never know. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know what it stands for.
Maybe he only reads things, and so he's only ever like read it, and he thinks, "Oh, UFOs."
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Reddit, you can stream us live on Reddit, just like you can on Twitch and on YouTube and on Facebook Workplace. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, Marketplace. You can buy us. We're for sale.
They have a workplace, a product called Facebook Workplace, though, don't they?
I don't know about that.
Okay, but Marketplace.
But you should check out The Workplace.
Oh, it's a great podcast.
Yeah,
a companion podcast.
Yeah, it's about workplaces. Okay,
a great interview with Malcolm Gladwell that I heard. I love that Malcolm Gladwell. Check it out. I will.
58 down.
58 down has C blank blank blank.
The clue is large urban area in Normandy, France.
What could that be? The large urban area in Normandy, France.
I don't know.
That's way up north. That's like Calais. How do you spell that? I don't think that fits, though.
So 59. Oh, blank, blank, blank.
That clue is odor prefix.
A prefix for odor.
Yeah. What's a prefix so it's like the Latin word for odor.
Yeah. Oh, blank, blank, blank.
Oh, blank, blank, blank.
Oh, blank, blank, blank.
Like I would almost say the word odor is like odorous. And the word odor itself is that prefix.
If it was oh blank 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 and then they were like smell prefix, I would maybe think.
What about like olfactory? Isn't there like a? Is that
that's
nose
more
related?
Of the nose
more than odor related?
How about 50 down? Blank blank P blank blank blank.
That clue is mini program, and there's a hyphen in between, so it's mini program.
Mini program.
Yeah, it's like applet, I think is what it's doing there. You know, like you might be working in Java and you need to make a little
mini program,
a little app.
Yeah.
An application that's smaller on your screen than a big application. It's an applicationlet.
That's a thing, right? An applet?
An applet is a thing, yeah.
All right, so should we look at 62 across again?
I think we should look at it again because it ties the whole thing together.
FAS, blank, blank, blank. Oh, no. The thing that ties it all together was 71, remember?
Yeah, you're right. It's 71. Forget what I said about this 62 across.
FAS, blank, 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 L, blank, blank, blank.
That clue, twin bed, perhaps.
I want to go back to the I'm busy, or if read in 4 pieces, an aid in solving several clues here.
That's
I want to think
71
about
across that you're talking about.
Amalgamate. Eight. Tallowy.
Algae-ma-tea.
I don't know. Twin bed, perhaps. Fast asleep.
Well,
fast asleep fits.
Oh, fast. Twin bed, perhaps. Fast asleep. Okay.
Do you want to see if that's
39
right?
Down? 39 down is blank, 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 O-R, and does it end in a T?
Let's see. Paper handed in for school.
Report.
Indeed.
So it ends in a T. So fast asleep. Twin bed, perhaps. Fast asleep. That doesn't make any sense to me yet.
No, but it feels like neither does amalgamate because we don't think tallowy really means that.
So now we have, should we do 63, 4, 5 down?
Yes.
Okay. E blank blank for 63 down.
Flying fisher. Fisher. A fish like a fish.
A fisher of men.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, he flies. We know he flies. Joseph Smith said he flew and hovered.
Yeah.
That's
the
like
Bible says he kind of like he ascended into heaven.
All of these great reports that were turned into school about what happened. What really
Here's
happened.
What happened. Let me tell you about it. E blank blank. Eel.
Flying fisher. Fisher.
Real. Eel. How about 64 down if it's E blank blank?
Kind of bird.
Flying fisher. Oh, an E blank blank. Kind of.
Bird,
Engineer, producer Sam thinks maybe it's a kind of bird. E blank blank. I don't know. 64 now is E blank blank again.
Presumably, if Fast Asleep is right, which
we're out on
Freudian wit.
Freudian wit.
In ego.
So how does that?
Because it's like your wit. Wit is in quotes.
Yeah, wit in quotes. Okay,
and so maybe
ego. I know Freud talked about the ego.
Yeah, and the ego is your decision maker. It's your wits.
Your wits about you. Your wits inside you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with ego.
Okay.
And now
here we go.
65 down is P blank blank.
Parishioner's place.
Pew.
Pew.
Pew pew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're playing video games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're really bored.
Because it's church.
Because it's boring.
Yeah.
So now we have some weird things. I put a Q. That's wrong. I fixed it. Okay, so we have
68 across.
68 across. It looks like blank blank E blank GE.
Surface. Pledge.
That fits. It doesn't match the word.
No, it doesn't. Fledge.
That's not a word.
Okay.
Fledgling. Fledge?
Yeah.
Fledge? Oh, was that a movie with Chevy Chase?
Yeah, Fledge.
Great movie. Filmed in Utah, I think. They're making a sequel, a remake, a sequel,
reboot.
A sequake.
A sequake.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want a 72 across, 73 across again?
Finally.
71 across?
Yeah, 71. Just because we have that W at the end now.
Let's see about it.
Blank blank T blank OW.
If ego is right. And pew, I feel good about.
Yeah.
Pew pew. 71 across. I'm busy, in quotes with an exclamation. I'm busy. ... Or, if read in 4 pieces, an aid in solving several clues here.
I put in not now because I think not now is what I say when I'm busy.
Right. But why is it in
4 pieces?
4
How do you
pieces?
even take it apart in 4
Okay,
pieces?
so I am busy.
Do you think it's the I'm busy that's read in 4 pieces, or it's the not now
now
that's read in 4 pieces, or I'm busy, not now, all of them?
Yeah, I'm busy, not now. So maybe if you were taking that, then maybe the now is something that should be in there, but it's taken out.
Yeah, like now is missing.
Yeah.
Well,
or sometimes like you maybe busy is a way of describing that it's not going to follow the it's not going to follow, like it's going to be something that,
so
something's wrong.
Twice over is freeze for 1 across. The answer we filled it in. It's freeze. And can we put in the word now somewhere? Freeze now, or now freeze, or
twice over. Freeze. Free. Now. Freeze now.
Okay, so what about, should we just try to fill in some more what we
let's
can
just
do?
go.
54 across. We could 68 across. I think we could revisit 58 and 9 down.
Yeah, I have, and I don't know. CA blank N, large urban area, Normandy, France.
Yes.
Can? CANN?
I think it's CAEN.
Okay. That seems
I don't know how to pronounce it. And then we can go to
emerge, surface.
Emerge, surface. Osmo is the word for a smell.
I guess we'll be looking that up.
Odor prefix. We're looking it up.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the
name.
And
the flying fish is an urn.
An
flying fisher.
Urn. It's a bird.
Bird.
Producer Sam had that.
Good
had
call.
That right. Okay. So now 54 across, I believe, or 49 across.
Yeah.
Or 43 across, or 35 down.
Well, which?
Let's start with 35 down.
Okay. The clue there is, or excuse me, the clue looks like R blank blank. The answer does.
And the clue is house member in brief.
It's a rep.
R-E-P, someone who represents.
Yeah, rest and peace.
Yes, and then 43 across is P-E blank blank.
Dinar is to Iraq, as blank is to Chile.
I think it's the peso.
Okay. Yeah, they use the peso all over Spanish-speaking countries.
Yeah.
Lots of pesos. And even in non-Spanish speaking countries like the Philippines uses pesos.
They do.
Yeah.
Huh.
But they were Spanish influenced.
Well, the funny thing is that Spain doesn't use the peso anymore because it was replaced by the euro.
Yeah.
Funny how these things happen.
Until there's a Spexit.
Oh.
A Spexit.
It's so fun to think what the word might be that everybody uses to refer to that event.
Yeah, we'll think of it. Should we 49 across? P blank blank A blank blank blank.
Yeah, that clue is flying horse of Greek legend.
Pegasus.
That's Pegasus. And was Pegasus a singular individual horse that flew, or was Pegasus a creature that existed in abundance, and there were many Pegasuses?
Great question. Should we look it up?
We could.
EP. I don't know is the answer.
Okay, then now we have perhaps 32 down, or we could revisit 21 down, or we could go over to the center right, 40, 41 down.
Well, I've already seen 32 down, and I know it.
Oh, you know it. Let's
blank,
do it.
Blank, blank, S-E.
That clue is use a divining rod.
And that is to dowse.
Dowse. What is that? D-O-W-S-E?
Uh-huh. I know this because I'm a dowser.
Oh, I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I'm divining with my rod all the time.
Is that like when you take a stick and you look for water?
Yeah.
Like a water witch?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
There's a bar in town called the Water Witch, and they have that little stick.
Yeah.
And it's like it's their logo on their door.
Yeah.
And I think even when you go to like open the door, it's like the handle is a water witch. And then when you go to take your jacket off and hang it under the bar, between the bar and the bench,
it's a little dowsing rod.
I wasn't going to say dowsing rod. I was going to say water witch stick.
So it's a Y-shaped stick that you hold on to the two parts, and then the one piece you're supposed to walk around, and then when there's water, it points down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, did you get a UR one?
I was just kidding about that.
I thought maybe you went to like a website on the internet and they sent you a certificate and they said you're officially
that's
a
probably
dowser.
You know who's probably done a dowsing thing? I think I've maybe even heard that episode is the podcast Oh No, Ross and Carrie.
Oh No, Ross and Carrie.
Yeah.
On the Maximum Fun Network.
Yeah, they're such a great pod.
I really like Oh No, Ross and Carrie. I think that they have kind of an integrity to their entire project that is
for those who've never heard of it, their slogan is "We sign up so that you don't have to."
Yeah.
And they investigate sort of fringe and paranormal sort of like organizations or products or religions, and they did a thing about Mormonism. There was like a 4-part episode or something where they actually
met with the missionaries and got baptized.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with Scientology. They
try to go as far as they can and still be honest with the people and themselves.
Right. They were being earnest to see if the answers that were given by these different groups are good answers, that their approaches that they offer techniques that are valid and useful, so that we don't have to, or that we can if we want to.
Sure.
And
they've done a divining like a.
And what do they find?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Bullshit, probably.
So now where are we? 36 across?
Yeah. Oh, blank blank.
That clue is like all prime numbers besides 1.
I think they mean besides 2.
Like all prime numbers besides
odd.
1. Odd. Is 1 not odd?
No, 1 is odd, but 2 is odd, and 2 is prime because it's only divisible by 1 in itself.
Well, then, so you think there's a typo in the puzzle?
No, it's saying like all prime numbers besides 1 specific number that is prime, and it's the number 2. That's a fun clue. I like that.
Okay.
Bit of wordplay.
Yeah, wordplay is this is the right place for wordplay, right here.
This is the place for wordplay.
No
any other
problems.
kinds of play you're into?
Yeah.
Wordplay.
Yeah, number play.
Number play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cold play?
Yeah. Yellow.
Hot play?
Ooh. Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, you ever had a little wax poured on you?
little sizzle.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
It's a sizzle and pop. No, thank you, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
No, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move onward. And
28 down. What do you think?
21 down.
21. We've seen it already, but let's revisit the letters. We have R blank blank D blank OG.
Driving nuisance. That's a roadhog.
Roadhog. Okay, that's someone who takes up the road. Who takes up a lot of the road.
Yeah, they make the road into their sty.
There. Yeah. No, that's a nice callback.
Thank you.
Now what? 32 across has DA blank 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 blank.
Locales for speakers and honorees.
Those are daises.
Yeah, how do you spell that?
D-A-I-S-E-S.
E-S.
Dais. Some
Looks
people
like
say
daisies. You don't think it's U.S.?
It's not.
Okay.
We can confirm it with 28 down.
Sure.
Blank ID blank.
Yeah.
Deus.
Amadeus?
Yeah, rock me. You're a deus.
I am.
Dais? I don't know. What
diocese.
What do you associate with the word deus? Like what world
like
or what universe? Pulpit?
But more I think secular.
Secular pulpit. I think of comedy, and I hear the word a lot in the,
like comedians get up on the dais.
Yeah, especially if they're doing.
Maybe it just means
roast.
like a raised platform or something.
It's a raised platform.
Oh, okay, cool. Great.
Yeah, should we look it up in the etymological pass?
That's
okay.
Great.
On to 28 down to confirm the I blank ID blank.
Conn, C-O-N-N, of Grease, G-R-E-A-S-E, the musical or the movie. It's in quotes.
So that's someone a character named Conn in Grease?
Or an actor.
A character or an actor named Conn, who would then the answer would either be the actor or the character.
Yeah. I want to look at 37 across. I don't know, incidentally.
You mean 27, 37. You mean the big
middle.
Big middle. Okay.
Yeah.
We have blank E, blank, 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 T-E-R, W-H, blank, blank, blank.
And the clue is tawny. T-A-W-N-E. Y, excuse me.
T-A-W-N-Y. Kind of reminds me of the word tallowy. A little. Right.
And I think of tawny as like brown.
It is. Yeah. Whenever I think of tawny, I think of the color of a lion's like
its mane.
Its body. Not the mane, like a female lion would have all this kind of light brown color.
Like darker than a tan, but lighter than a.
It's also an alcohol. It's like a dessert wine, or I think a tawny, like a port. And I think it refers to the color of the alcohol.
Well, let's see what would fit in there, because it's kind of something
like white or. So now what do you think we should do? 28 down?
Yeah,
we already did. Or what about 40 and 41 down? We want to do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Blank blank S blank for 40 down.
And that clue is home in Havana.
Casa?
Yeah. That's Cuba, in which country they speak Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And home is really house.
Like house
is casa.
Hogar.
Yeah, sure,
home.
But casa fits.
Yeah, sure.
House and home are very similar.
Yeah, it's
we'll let it slide, I guess.
41 down, blank blank U blank.
The clue here, U dash blank.
Haul.
U-Haul.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. Like, did you use a U-Haul when you moved recently?
I think we actually got like a rider or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. This last time we moved, we got movers.
Oh.
It was so nice.
But like the time you moved before that, you had a U-Haul or a rider.
I think, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I helped you move, and it was a U-Haul, I think.
Yeah.
A rider is a moving truck that my parents used when we moved from like my young childhood home to and the brand always like stuck with me, the rider truck, but I don't see those. Does it make you think of
moving?
Yeah, it does. It's
evocative.
Childhood memories of moving. Yeah. Yellow truck.
Well, shall we play the game with 54 across?
With 44 across, or both of them?
Both of them.
The True Clue game starts. Which one should we start with?
44.
Okay, AA blank, and the options are endless.
Yeah. You might call them if your car breaks down.
AAA.
Yeah. Abbreviated. Sure. If your car breaks down, spelled DN. Period.
Smallish batteries.
Double A's.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at it.
The true clue for 44 across is
like some minor league baseball.
AAA.
I got that right, but I got it not all the way right.
You got 1 point.
I just got that point.
Yeah. Now we can do the true clue game for 54 across
and 45 down, unless we already saw that.
No, I didn't see it.
So PAL blank for
right.
Yeah. Let's like a dark shadow. Is that?
Or you're looking at PAL blank, like a Paul?
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul.
Yeah.
I think I spelled like PA.
No, it's PALL.
PALL. Okay.
Yeah. Blank bearers.
Paul Bear. PAUL.
Yeah, if you're hanging out with Paul.
Or if your deceased friend is named Paul.
Yeah.
Well, so I was gonna say like a tropical tree.
Oh, a palm. Yeah, that's great. Let's true clue it.
But
wait, do you
want
want to
see 45 down?
45 down.
We have AS blank.
Right.
I can't think of one letter that's a great fit for.
I can.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. Language that's not spoken. Abbreviated.
American Sign Language.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's find out.
Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't say language. You would say something like. I mean, even though it does have language in the thing. Let's just look at it.
Let's find out together here.
Bugs sensory appendage for PAL blank.
They have.
What do they have?
They have antennae or something.
Paul.
We don't know.
Pals.
We don't know the answer to that. What about
45 down? Hieroglyphic figure.
ASP. So it's palp.
Palp. Oh, a bug's sensory appendage.
New words.
Yeah, palpate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Palpable.
Yeah.
It's palpable if you're a bug.
Right, well.
We palp things with our hands.
Whatever a bug can palp is palpable.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we back over, I think, because we've done quite well. We should do 27 across now.
Okay. Oh, blank, 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 blank.
That clue here. Percy Bysshe Shelley for one. Byssshe.
Yeah. I don't know how to say that either. I would have said maybe like
Percy Shelley. Percy Shelley is a name
Percy
I
Shelley.
recognize.
Frankenstein? No, that's Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley, but Mary's husband, Percy.
Oh, okay.
A poet, I think.
Otis,
not a poet, but an Otist.
Yeah, he didn't do poetry all together, just odes.
So now we have 11, 12, 13 down to work with.
Yeah, blank, 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 blank. IS for 11 down.
The clue is excuses or
excuses. Excuses.
Alibis are excuses.
Yeah, I like it.
ALIB. Now 12 down. Blank, 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 SE.
Rot. Spelled WROUGHT.
It's like it's a very. It means like done, or like
right. You could past tense verb it like what have you wrought?
Yeah, and it's old language.
Yeah.
So the answer is going to be old language too.
Probably
something biblical.
Yeah, but it also means just like wreak havoc. It's like you can if something is wrought, it might be fraught.
Right? Like
there's like a negative connotation
some
to it.
bad thing that's been done.
Yeah.
Some dastardly deed.
Let's
wrought.
13 down.
13 down is blank 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 TS.
Serfs of olden days.
SERFS. Serfs.
Yeah, those were slaves-ish. Yeah. They were like the servants that were bound to the land and their masters.
Mm-hmm. Their lords.
Let's do 22 across. B blank blank.
Okay, B blank blank has the clue dude.
Bro.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah, don't... so now 19 across.
Let's do 19 across. Blank eye, blank blank.
Face of a clock.
Time? Doesn't quite... Face of a clock. 16 across. Blank L, blank blank.
The clue there, sunburn aid.
Oh, they love this.
Aloe. Yeah, it's crosswordese.
Indeed.
It's probably the first real crosswordese we've seen in this puzzle today.
Yeah. 10 across. Blank A, blank blank.
The clue, Mass in B minor composer.
List. Bach.
Bach. B-A-C-H. Bach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play the game with 10 down, or did we see that?
We didn't see 10 down. B-A blank.
Could be eater of skeeters.
Bat.
Yeah.
That's like mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And so bat is like, but shouldn't then bat be abbreviated by like its own slang term?
Yeah, except that, you know, I mean, Will Shorts wouldn't stand for that clue, but I knew that you would get it. We get a little more flexibility.
Yeah, we do. We get some
context.
Leeway, yeah. So let's see. I'm going to say, why don't we have, let's see, prohibition.
Ban.
Yeah.
At first I thought bar, which kind of fits, but bar, prohibition.
It barred bars.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
ban
prohibit.
Bars. Prohibit
means bar.
But
prohibition, barred bars.
Bar. Prohibition.
Barred bars.
Bars. Yeah, it is that.
Yeah. Good thing they didn't barred bards.
No, like Shakespeare.
They didn't bar bards.
Or this guy Shelley.
Bish. True clue time.
True clue
B.A.
time for
blank.
10 down. B.A. blank. What is it?
Diamond selling Michael Jackson album.
Bad.
Yeah, it's a bad clue. It's a bad answer.
So that was like after, that's beyond platinum and beyond.
I think so.
That's diamond selling.
Yeah, diamond.
Oof.
That's bad.
So then we have
true clue time.
Well, we've already looked at 12
seen,
down,
right.
which is.
Should we try and get one of them and then we could true clue it with 9? Oh, we already seen 19 across also.
Yeah.
Let's just go for them again then.
So we have a CO blank RSE for 12 down.
Rot.
Course.
COUR like course. COARSE. Rot. Course. They're both adjectives that mean difficult. Or like
okay.
Right.
So if that's an A, should we see if 19 across looks right to be DIA blank?
Yeah. Face of a clock. Dial. So helots for serfs of olden days.
Oof.
That's interesting.
Lots of new terms.
Yeah, let's look at
tough stuff.
We'll look it up. We're at 55 minutes of puzzling.
We are
almost 56.
I'm at 58:16.
Oh wow! I think I have my battery thing set so my screen goes off faster, and I've had to get back in a couple times.
Okay.
Well, so then how long do we want to give ourselves? Another 15 minutes?
Maybe another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We
started later today than normal.
Sure, we did,
yeah.
And but again, we're being humbled by this puzzle.
Yeah. Our producer, I like the comment that he made. He said, BRB need a 34 across.
Which is a beer.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Nice work, Sam. Okay, let's go to 30 down.
30.
Blank B, blank, 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 blank S. We already saw that.
Oh, we saw that. That's embarrasses.
Yeah. A bases.
Yeah, we don't know. What about
31 down? Blank E, blank, blank, blank.
That is leave alone.
Leave alone. Let be.
Let be.
Like the man said, let me be. So 37 across is starting to fill in blank E, blank, blank, TTER, WHI, but excuse me, I just put an I there with my mouth. WH blank CH. So Didi seems like a name of Didi Khan, maybe of Greece.
Okay, Didi Khan. So that's just the first name of the actress.
Connie.
So
something to which is interesting. Don't know what that is.
Let's look at 42 across. We have blank blank B.
Kind of charger. Hub
charger.
Is that a kind of charger?
I don't know. A charger, like a charger, like an electric device.
Like a RAM.
Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
A charger.
Like a ram, like an animal. Like an animal that would charge
that
you.
Lowercase charges.
Yeah.
We don't know what kind of charger. What about 46 across?
Blank, 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 blank. E.
The clue, denounce harshly.
Denounce harshly. Excoriate.
Harshly. That's tough. Should we venture down into where we don't have any
Let's do it.
letters?
Let's see it.
Okay.
Sam is now posting and saying full solve. So
okay,
no partial solves. We're just gonna keep going.
So should we start with 61 down, just with the 3 letters that we have there?
Let's do it.
Blank, blank, blank.
Picasso's Blank Demoiselles d'Avignon.
Is that gonna be L-E-S? Like the French article leading into
L-E-S.
Yeah.
Sure, I like that.
Because it does seem, I mean, it could be something else, but that might be a good place to start. So now 60 across has blank, 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 L.
The clue there is money in Oman. Those reals?
Yeah, that might be it. So R-I-A-L?
Yeah.
Okay, now what, 66 across?
Blank, 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 E.
Film performer digs.
Tay.
Tay
Tay Diggs.
Tay Diggs. T-A-Y.
Yeah.
E.
That came up on the pod a couple weeks ago.
It had, and
because I was trying to think of, it was a true clue, blank Y-E.
Yeah.
And the only thing we could come up with is Ty, like the name T-Y-E.
Mm-hmm. And that Tay Diggs
Sheridan
is not named Ty. Yeah.
No, he's not. That's Tay. But that came up. I was like, Ty Diggs, blank actor Diggs. No.
Yeah, he hasn't been in much that I've seen lately, but I remember him being in things like Four Brothers with Mark Wahlberg.
Okay. Cool.
What else has he been in?
I don't know.
Okay.
Tay Diggs.
I think he was in that
Was he?
Equilibrium.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Kurt Wimmer directed that.
Gun Kata.
The Gun Kata.
And you got Christian Bale.
And
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean. He's great.
And
some woman?
Yeah, a woman named
was it like Emily Watson? Hey, see, we know our stuff.
We did it.
Okay, here we go.
Now we have 46 down to work with.
Sure,
or
wasn't
you like
Emily
69
Mortimer?
across? Mortimer.
Emily Watson, Emily Mortimer?
I think it's Emily Watson.
I get them mixed up.
Emily Mortimer's a different Emily.
Oh, indeed.
And 46 down, blank, or 69 across.
Yeah, 69 across.
Blank, 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 S.
Son of Zeus. Ares?
Sure.
Yeah, he's son of Zeus.
But Zeus had a lot of sons.
Don't I know it?
So 46 down, yeah, like you're the nanny or something.
Yeah. Mrs. Doubtfire to his...
we have blank, 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 RTA for 46 down.
Yeah. Land of bygone Peloponnesus. Sparta?
Okay. S-P-A-R-T-A. I don't know what is and what is not Sparta unless I hear Gerard Butler telling me what is and what isn't Sparta.
Yeah. Well, he would tell you this is Sparta.
Right.
Yeah.
This answer
and
is
then
this
kick you
is
into a well.
Sparta.
Yeah.
Now what? 47 down.
Oh, what if he was on the pod and we were like, blank blank, land of bygone Peloponnesus, and he would like kick over the camera and be like, "This is Sparta."
Yeah, that's a great way to answer.
That'd be so great.
Answer
Let's
a good
get
question.
him.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
Maybe he's on Cameo.
Yeah.
47 down. Blank blank blank. I-A-R.
Wrote,
like W-R-O-T-E. Wrote.
Yeah.
Which is
past tense of write.
And so blank 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 I-A-R. That's weird.
Wrote. Maybe there's something weird.
Yeah, 48 down.
Blank 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 A-Y-E.
That clue, deckhand's response.
I.
Yes, that's right, I think.
Yeah.
Now we can play the true clue game with 55 across.
A blank E. Could be.
Perfect tennis serve.
Ace. Could be Gimli's contribution to the Fellowship of the Ring.
My axe.
Yeah, his axe.
His axe.
Yeah.
Axe.
Dad axe.
Should we just put in axe because it's so much fun?
Yeah. True clue.
For 55 across.
Colosseum. Hello. How would you say hello in the Colosseum in Latin? S maybe?
I don't know how to say
hello. Allo.
So do we have I wrong?
Something liar. No liar. Wrote. No liar. Av. He says. Colosseum. Hello. Ave Maria. Ave. Hello.
We can put in V, I guess.
Yeah. So something VIAR. Wrote.
Yeah.
Caviar.
So now let's see. We're lost a little because 51 across. P blank Y blank blank. What's going on there?
Yeah.
What's the clue?
The clue is check receiver. Payee.
Payee.
Yeah. Yeah. So 46 across. S blank A blank blank E.
And that clue again is denounce harshly.
Denounce harshly. It looks like it's going to be like S blank A. So SHA, SEA,
SCA, if it's caviar.
Yeah, caviar. Wrote. That's weird.
Scathe.
Yeah. Scathe.
Scathe.
Yeah.
Scathe. Caviar. Wrote.
Well, John Ross Boyce, he got it. Scathe.
Thank you. Ave, hail. Did you see that answer?
Yeah, I did see that, but we'd already passed it.
Okay.
So, do you think any ideas, John Ross, about caviar and how that works for rote? Caviar. Okay, let's keep going. 38 down. Blank blank T-E.
Well, maybe like caviar is roe, a type of fish, like
right.
A type of
so there's a WT in there.
Fish eggs.
Some kind of this is maybe one of those things where you are
where it says like 71 across. It says if read in 4 pieces and aid in solving several clues here. No,
I am BC. I'm BC.
If read in 4 pieces. So let's look at 38 down. I don't think we've seen that. That's blank blank TE.
Sound off?
Mute.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's very cute. And
42 across. Game time.
We already looked at this
one.
Though, I think.
U blank B.
Yeah, and it's a kind of charger. A USB charger.
Yeah.
Universal serial bus.
Indeedy.
And then now 30 down we can visit. We feel pretty confident with our blank B blank SHES.
The clue there is embarrasses. Ambush.
Abashes.
Yeah.
Abashes.
Yeah.
Makes rosy cheeked or something, right?
Yeah.
Looks good. We have a lot of 37 across now. Just one letter left.
I think install. I think INRI is wrong. I think we got to go back up to 29 across and install. Because you would say someone was installed in office. They were elected.
INS. So then should we revisit the things that we took out to make INRI fit? Like concern for a poll?
As to. Concerning in a memo.
As concerning in a memo. As to. Right, okay. Now we have blank blank AS for concern for a poll.
I don't know that, but I'm already looking at 37 across. Blank O matter which.
So no matter which.
No matter which. Which makes me think of like John Ross wrote bias for something. Concern for a poll.
Bias. Bias is a great answer. Thank you.
Yeah, 'tis the season of biases. Yeah. Okay, 23 down. John Ross has been invited to be on the show.
Yes.
He's going to join us one of these weeks.
Yeah, he's going to be a great guest.
GG.
And it's good to have him on as a
remote
streamer. So now maybe he can help us with 23 down. That's again we saw it earlier, but it's BI blank.
4 clubs, for example.
4 clubs.
For example.
Big.
33 across. Procedure of calm. I like
Dot. Bid. Oh, four clubs is a bid?
Oh yeah, that's in what's that game where you you say this is what I'm gonna get.
Gin rummy.
No, it's the one you play. It's like bridge.
It's like bridge.
Yeah, bridge is the game where people are like, this is what I bid.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
so
so close in on approach. Okay, okay.
And if we put this in 1, 2, did you already put yours in? Congrats.
Yeah, I did. Congratulations, you finished the Thursday puzzle. We didn't understand it though. We solved it.
No, we'll go back. But what does it say first? We like to compare.
We do 18 minutes and 24 seconds slower than your average.
18 minutes slower.
Yeah.
And you had an hour and 10.
Yeah.
I have an hour and 7. So I need to add 3 minutes to mine.
Yeah.
And it says 15 minutes and 23 seconds slower than your average. So 18 minutes and 23
pretty
seconds.
Close.
What is yours again?
1824.
Dave, that's kind of cute. We have sister solves.
And maybe we're just like, we've been doing the puzzle
I know, we just have each
so
other's rhythm. I'm like, what would David say here? Okay. Well, let's see if we can figure out
maybe
let's just spend our etymological pass might allow us to do that. So I'm gonna look up helots.
Okay, that's an interesting word, Helots. And you want to put that up on the screen, or?
Yeah, I'll put it up. I'll throw it up there.
Helots.
Yeah.
And then while you're doing that, was there one that stood out that I could look up? Like, I don't know, like daises.
Yeah.
Or Pegasus. We were going to look up to see if that's a thing.
So a helot, defined, is a member of a class of serfs in ancient Sparta. Oh, Sparta.
It's all over the place.
Intermediate in status between slaves and citizens, a serf or slave. So I want to go to now our favorite etymology site, Etym Online, and I'm going to look up helot. And 1570s with a capital H, Spartan serf, from Greek heilotes, plural of heilos, popularly associated with Helos, Laconian town reduced to serfdom by Sparta. So basically there was a town, and then they reduced them to, servants. And then they're like, you know what, let's just go ahead and name all servants after the people from this town.
Yeah.
It's like if Utah conquered Idaho, and we would be like, made all the Idahoans be our slaves.
Mm-hmm.
And then all slaves became known as Idahoans.
Yep, that would be exactly the same way.
Just the same.
It's a good thing we don't practice those techniques.
Helotone. We don't.
No, we don't do that.
No more helots.
So I'll put up daises if you'll allow me.
It's yours.
And dais is here. Oh, let me squeeze it over there. Okay, so it's a noun.
Mm-hmm.
A platform or raised floor at one end of a room or hall. It's been that definition since around 1300, the year 1300. And it's from Anglo-French deis, or Old French dais, or dois, platform or high table. Maybe from Latin discus, a disc-shaped object, also in medieval Latin, table. So it's related to the word disc. That's interesting. It died out in English, was preserved in Scotland, and was revived in the 19th century by antiquarians.
Antiquarians.
Those are people who go back and find, what are antiquarians?
I guess we'll find out. Relating to?
Well, let's see if we can find a person who studies or collects that's pretty obvious, I guess.
Yeah.
But so there's people who are like, oh, this word isn't being used anymore, and we could be using it.
Come on, guys.
And we've had this thing at the end of the room that is higher than the rest of the room. And
it's a dais. It's a dais.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And it's, I guess, the word, so dish and dais.
Related.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fun. Well, I have Pegasus. Shall I
oh, yes.
take back over here?
Let's look into Pegasus.
Okay, so coming up. Got to kick you off.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Okay. Pegasus is a mythical winged divine horse and one of the most recognized creatures in Greek mythology, usually depicted as pure white. Pegasus is the offspring of the Olympian god Poseidon. He was foaled by the Gorgon Medusa upon her death when the hero Perseus decapitated her. Pegasus is the brother of Chrysaor and the uncle of Geryon. So this sounds like Pegasus is a very specific,
a singular
horse in the mythology, at least. But I bet if you just like look up, let's try.
Was it a female horse?
I didn't say.
Oh, I thought I read her like.
Oh yeah, there was like it was like sister of. Let's see. Pegasus is the brother. So Pegasus is a male horse. Stag. Is that right? Okay, so Pegasus, in its etymology, famous winged horse in Greek mythology. Also a constellation. Pegasi from the Greek Pegasus. Usually said to be from pege, fountain, spring, well fed by a spring. Plural pegai, especially in reference to the springs of ocean, near which Medusa was said to have been killed by Perseus. Pegasus sprang from her blood. But this may be folk etymology, and the ending of the word suggests non-Greek origin. Interesting. That's enough.
Yeah.
What else you got, David?
Well, I don't know. I kind of went down a rabbit hole with amalgamate, and it's not that interesting. And I'm more confused about how the theme of the puzzle works together.
Should we spend a moment on that? Oh, we wanted her, maybe. See about her in the
H-U-R. Yeah.
I'll look up her.
And maybe I'll look up Osmo, because we didn't.
Yeah.
Like osmosis, maybe? Is that related?
Maybe. H-U-R by Moses. See what comes up there. Hur was a companion of Moses and Aaron in the Hebrew Bible. He was a member of the tribe of Judah. His identity remains unclear in the Torah itself, but it is elaborated in rabbinical commentary. Hur, Bible. Companion of Moses. Cool. Well, neat. You want to know any more about her?
So related to Ben-Hur, Ben-Hur is a fictional character that kind of just
came
used
out
that
of that
name.
line. Yeah.
The son of Hur.
Yeah.
So
did you look up what you were going to look up?
I was looking at Osmo.
Okay. What do you got?
And I'm having trouble kind of finding. It's a prefix.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning like osmosis is kind of what it seems like. Not having to do with smell, from what I can tell. Osmo. Oh, yeah, okay. Osmo, a prefix relating to smell or odor, or osmosis.
Okay.
And I guess it might be interesting to see if we go to Edom Online how osmosis is related to smelling.
Yeah.
Because it is about diffusion into liquids, right? Osmosis. It says here, the tendency of fluids to pass through... I should put it up on the screen.
Go for it.
The tendency of fluids to pass through porous partitions and mix with each other. The diffusion of fluids through membranes. Then, so it's kind of a shortened term from endosmos, inward passage of fluid through a porous septum. Oh, okay.
So it's basically maybe we smell by osmosis.
Yeah, well, it's just a passing of fluid through an inward passing. Osmos comes from thrusting or pushing, and I guess it means like, liquid thrusting through your nose.
Yes, please.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right, that's good enough. I want to figure out the theme. Let's Should we go back to the puzzle and let's just think about this for a second.
Here we are back at the puzzle.
So the ones that didn't make sense were like freeze for twice over, amalgamate for tallowy, no matter which for tawny,
and fast asleep for twin bed, perhaps.
Fast asleep. And then it has all something to do with a clue
not now.
should be reading I'm busy, or if read in 4 pieces, an aid in solving. So not now. So it's not now. How would you read not now in 4 pieces?
No
T,
no W.
no W. Okay, so freeze. Twice over. T, where would you put the first T? Fret? Free? T-W? Amalgamate. No T, no W. Oh, no, wait, you take them out.
No T, no W. There's no T. It's take the W out of the clue. No, it's ice over, freeze. No T, no W. So take the T and the W out of the clue.
Ice over, freeze.
And then back to amalgamate here, 17 across. No T, no W.
Alloy.
Amalgamate. Yeah.
Okay. No matter which. Tawny, take the T and W out. Any. No matter which.
No matter which. Yeah.
Fast asleep. Twin bed. In bed, perhaps.
Fast asleep.
Fast asleep.
Oh, if only everybody were so lucky to be fast asleep every night for 8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I bought a square pillow. It's from the company called Pillow Cube.
Pillow Cube. I heard about that on a podcast that I listened to.
It's getting softer and a little better.
Oh.
Because it was really hard the first night or two.
Did it smell funny, or did you let it kind of air out?
Bad. Okay. They said on the packaging that it might.
Yeah.
For a little bit, but it smelled fine. So.
That's a local Utah company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not ready to endorse it just yet. I'll just say it's getting better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting to hear that.
Yeah. Well, you ready for our
I'm ready for our art section.
Our art section, yeah.
I think I'm ready.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I think I do want to go first.
Yeah, I'd like you to go first.
I've been I feel like I caught a curveball from you just now, and I'm going to change plans, and I'm going to do an art section for a new podcast that I've been listening to.
Okay, before you do, I want to look up tallowy, because I was actually wondering what tallowy means.
Yeah. Even though it was a red herring.
Right. Still, it's a word we don't know. Tallow, a hard fatty substance made from rendered animal fat used in making candles and soap.
So oily, it would be like waxy or
yeah. A tallowy mass of moistened powder. It was used in a sentence. Okay, so go ahead, David. Show me the money.
I guess I'm just going to do the thing I was going to do originally. I just finished watching a television program on I think it was on Hulu, and it's a program originally produced in England, and I like to, I've identified myself in the past as a fan of HBO's The Wire.
Indeed.
And as a loyal fan and like, evangelist for The Wire, I make a point of keeping track of all the new shows I'm watching and whether or not they have shared cast members from The Wire.
Indeed.
So, I've talked already about like Dystopia or Utopia, that show.
Right, which I still haven't watched yet, but has
a character, an actress from The Wire is in that show. And plenty of other, I've talked about Star Trek, different Star Treks. And I've talked about the Seth MacFarlane Star Trek show, the Orville, that has a character from an actor from The Wire in it.
The Office.
The Office. Have we talked about that as an art section piece?
No, but I could talk about it. Maybe I will.
The Office has
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba playing a small part as a boss, and Idris Elba is in this other show that I've been watching called Luther. I finished watching Luther.
Yeah. Real quickly, The Office has 2 other Wire people.
Oh, Amy Ryan is in it.
Amy Ryan's not in The Wire, is she?
Yeah, no, Amy Ryan's in The Wire.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I was thinking of Amy Adams.
Oh, Amy
who's
Adams.
In The Office, but not in The Wire.
Office, but not The Wire.
Yeah, Amy
Adams. Amy Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
Academy Award nominee Amy Ryan.
What was she nominated for?
Ooh, I'll have to remember.
She's great in The Wire, and she's great in The Office.
Mm-hmm.
She plays Michael's love.
Who else in The Office is from The Wire?
One episode, one of the other managers at another branch is the union rep guy, the main union rep guy from season 2. I forget. I don't know the actor's name, but he's
like Polish, and
he's the one who's like sort of his nephew is the one who gets into trouble. His son is an idiot.
Yeah, Frank Sabatka or something is his name. Is that his name?
Yeah. That's good.
Well, so
Luther
introduced us all to the great Idris Elba. We should all just kind of feast our eyes on the screen here. You know, you've got this. So Idris Elba plays John Luther,
cop,
a murder detective,
super cop.
Yeah, super cop. You've watched the show? It sounds like a little bit.
Couple seasons.
It's a weird show. Like, you know, it's almost one that's hard to recommend for some reasons because it's like the brutal violence that happens in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting to, I think there's Luther is one among many murder mysteries from England that they just generate these, and part of what I think makes England a great place to have a drama like this is that the police officers tend not to carry their own weapons.
Yeah,
they're just
more
vulnerable, people, and they don't wear bulletproof vests. They don't.
They don't carry. Well, I mean, there's like the bobbies in their like the pointy hats who are more like officers in uniform kind of style,
right?
And they've got handcuffs and a nightstick and stuff like that. But
Luther has this uniform of like a tweed overcoat thing,
right.
and
he's more of the tweedy detective.
Yeah, and you see him. It gets. I mean, it's he wears the same thing every unless he's on leave or something, and then he's wearing casual clothes. But it's like his uniform is this suit and tie and overcoat. It comes up a lot in the show, and you see his wardrobe, and it's all the same thing, multiple, like Inspector Gadget. But yeah, so Luther is a grim and brutal murder mystery show, and it's all done now. I think all 5 seasons are done, and it's weird. Like they already 3
had their
seasons.
Series ending.
Yeah, I think they did. They might do more of them series ending. Yeah. Well, but the first 2 seasons were like 6 episodes long, and then the 3rd season was like 2 episodes long, and then the 4th season was 4 episodes long.
The BBC shows are sometimes they'll cut things way short. The first season of like Sherlock was like 3 episodes.
Yeah, and what they're trying to do with this show is you got this character Luther who is a talented and his instincts are brilliant. He's a great murder detective, but he's also plagued by his own demons, and he sometimes colors outside of the lines a little bit. And so he's this character that the audience gets to know him well and knows that he's an honest, decent character, but the way he behaves, it makes all of his colleagues suspect him of being this corrupt cop. Yeah. And the show is also it ends up being so brutal that it does something to you as like I warn people. I would say, like, before you go in, what it does to you is at first you start watching it, and when you see characters before the murders, before the show gets started, at the very beginning of any murder episode, you're going to have to witness the crime that needs to get investigated.
Yeah.
So the cold open starts with a character, and you're like, oh no, this person's going to get murdered.
Yeah.
They're walking down, but then they play with you and your expectations of that, and then the person who you think is going to get murdered is the murderer or whatever. But it ends up getting so frequent in this pattern of new episodes and new murder sequences, and like Game of Thrones is famous for, this show just is like willing to kill off characters all the time too. So it gets you to the point where it like softens your sensibility and sensitivity to murder, and you're just like, well, at first you think, oh, I don't want this character to die because I've been enjoying the arc, but it like wears you down to the point where
you're like, this guy's got to go.
Well, you're just like, well, they're probably going to die, and I've come to terms with it because I'm watching. I'm like all the way into this season 4 of this show, and this is just the way they treat the world. And I think it's a curious show for that reason. But thrilling and great to see Idris Elba.
He's great.
Yeah, he is. He's really great. I recommend.
It's fun to see him speaking. You know, he's the British accent is you know it does him a lot of favors.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He sounds great.
Well, it's his natural tongue.
Indeed.
If you go back to The Wire, you'll kind of see where his American accent stretches and strains a
little places. He does a great job.
He does a really good job. Yeah. He's no criticisms of Idris Elba here from the Crosspod Wordcast. So that's my piece, Luther, and it's an interesting murder mystery show from England.
Great. Well, maybe I'll pick up where I left off if I can find where I left off. Okay, well, I'm going to take you onto my screen, and I will show you a show that I watched this past week. My wife and I were at home, and we wanted to watch something Halloweenish, but not too scary. And so we went searching around, and you know, there were a lot of them that appealed to me that didn't appeal to her. I kind of want to see the Elizabeth Moss Invisible Man.
Yeah, that was probably
interest.
One of the biggest movies of this year in box office wise.
Yeah, but did it come out just pre?
Yeah,
COVID. Good job. So, what we settled on, what we ended up watching was a beautiful, sort of Halloween Day of the Dead themed Pixar film, Disney Pixar, Coco, which I'd never seen, and she'd never seen, and I figured we would both enjoy it because I don't think I've seen a Pixar film that I haven't loved.
But before seeing the movie, you'd heard the music from the Academy Awards ceremony where it was performed live. Remember Me.
Yeah, the song "Remember Me." I don't remember it being performed live, but when they sang it in the movie, I listened to it and was like, "Oh, this is definitely I've definitely heard this before." So, quick sum up: it takes place in Mexico, time period undetermined, but definitely has you know, a sheen of a sort of like rural Mexican village, you know, but bustling village. To
maybe early 1900s, mid 1900s.
It feels like it could be in the 20th century for sure. See my phone, how it just goes off. There we go. So, and it's they're approaching Day of the Dead, and the you know, I'm sure plenty of people have seen this, but it's I really loved the imagery of like how this other world, he gets transported into this other world where people go after they die. It's a heaven of a sort, but I'd say it's maybe akin more to
a limbo.
Yeah, not a purgatory necessarily, but it's basically just like another sort of like in-between world between actually disappearing into nothingness. And this little boy, he wants to be a musician, and his like great grandfather was a musician. The story, and this story has been told down through all the generations of his family of you know, musicians are terrible because once way back in the family line, this musician you know, left his family. He left his wife and child daughter Coco behind, and so this story gets told over the generations that music is terrible, and musicians are, you know, as terrible as they come.
So it kind of is like a runaway taboo.
Yeah. It's like, I want to go and I want to do, you know, he's like, I want to be part of this. I want to follow in the footsteps. Well, at first it's just, I just want to be a musician. And then because he loves this famous musician who's from and this is why it's definitely 20th century, because they have movies.
Yes.
They have this movie star guy, and I forget the character's name, but we can.
But in the beginning, the character, the young boy, I can't remember what his name is.
Miguel.
He's watching footage of this this classic
Ernesto de la Cruz is
that
this
guy.
famous
Yeah.
musician. See this? Look at this. It was just beautiful. Like it was like it's all taking place at night, and it all takes place on the Day of the Dead, and everyone in this dead city is like kind of they're just skulls. They're skeletons, but they're the skeletons that wear clothes and have hair, and are it's kind of evoking that Sugar Skull, Day of the Dead kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
So,
there he is, Ernesto de la Cruz.
So he loves Ernesto de la Cruz, loves his music, and then finds out that his great grandfather had this guitar that is de la Cruz's guitar. So he's like, De la Cruz is my great grandfather, or no, I guess like great grandfather.
Okay.
So anyway, beautiful music, beautiful like art. And it was a tearjerker for sure. You know, I love a good musical tearjerk. So Coco. If you haven't seen it, if you're looking for a nice, you know, kind of like beautiful but still sort of Halloween-y movie to watch Coco.
It's great. I had been looking for something like this, and I think we were landing somewhere like the Nightmare Before Christmas. But that's not a Halloween movie; it's a Christmas movie.
Oh well, I don't know. If
it achieves both.
But it's both. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I've seen it before, but I think now looking at those images and hearing you talk about it, I want to see it again.
Okay. Well, you should check it out, and I'll check out a little more Luther, and maybe we'll be back next week with a guest or two, or not.
We have a special guest lined up for next week.
Yeah,
and
maybe
for future weeks.
Could be John Ross Boyce in the next couple of weeks, and your friend David could be on in a couple weeks.
David.
And please, if you like the show, subscribe to us on the podcast feeds,
the YouTube channel.
YouTube channel where Salt and Studios soon will be on Crosspod Wordcast.
It's true.
Straight Crosspod Wordcast at YouTube, coming to you probably next week. So
you can really find us anywhere that there is a platform on the internet. Almost, you'll find
the
us.
Tweeters, the Instas, and that seems like a pretty good place to stop recording.